Okay, so I'm out here trying to figure out how I'm going to go along with planting. I have the petunia in the ground, and I was really thinking maybe I get an arch trellis for this section because I'm gonna put over there is a better boy that I'm gonna show you. Don't mind the feet. So I like to barefoot garden sometimes. So right here is a better boy that I'm going to be using over there in the corner. And then I have, you can see how overgrown these are. This is the big boy. So a big boy and a better boy. I'll take off all of these bottom leaves. I think I have two. I'm not sure. But I will just plant this hole to dig the hole deep. I'll plant these horizontally like this and allow the roots to attach here in the soil, and I'll sit it up that way. So it's going to look shorter, but I want a good root foundation. And then I did bring along the tallest jalapeno pepper that I have. So I want to get this in the ground over here. And then in the in-between spots, maybe just plant some form, maybe parsley, just a little section of that, just to fill it in, maybe toss some zinnias. So stay around. Now that it's dug in, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to save this. These are completely root bound. It's horrible. Sorry. But I'm getting it done now. I'm going to take this off. Now I can grow another plant from that, so I may, but I just feel like these are multiple plants. And I'm going to do this because I'm very daring. These roots will gather and grow back. Take off all of these lower branches here. Even going to take that one off. I'm going to do the same one here. So these are the better boys. Now that I have multiples, what I'm going to do while I'm thinking about it is put some dirt in here. Can you see me? Yeah. And then have that sitting. Go water that before I leave to go in for the night. That'll grow a whole nother plant. Now, I know this is probably non-traditional, typical, because I do not have anything to put in here. This is almost like an experiment. This whole season is quite different for me, and I don't mind experimenting at all. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant one. I know this sounds crazy, but I'm going to plant one this way and let it grow up. And then I'm going to plant one this way and let it grow up. And why I say that is because I plan on trellising this very, very well. Should have brought out my knee. Okay. So see how this looks really short now? It's going to look really short, but we want a good foundation on the roots. If you hear that, that's fireworks. I don't know why. It's a little early. 4th of July is next week, though. Okay. Alright. So now that looks nice and straight up. And I am still going to put the jalapeno pepper right over here next to the flower, next to the tomatoes, right there in that spot. But instead of a shovel, we're going to use a hand shovel and just dig. I kind of want it more in the back. What is that? It's all junk. I don't know what that was. Okay. Oh, look. It's a penny. if that's any good or whatever. Maybe the copper does something. Probably nothing. I'll just leave it in there. So cactus. And I'm known for not keeping the names of things, so I'm going to make sure I have these markers in here. Okay, this seems fine. Take these off though. These mosquitoes are brutal though. Wherever you are, hope you guys are doing something to protect yourself with the mosquitoes. I did bring out some garden spray for the neems, the neem and garlic and oil that I create when you have like aphids. But sometimes I find that that same spray is perfect for repelling mosquitoes. So let's move on over here. I want you to get just the garden area. Now on this side, I'm going to plant just one, and this is the big boy. The big boy should be a lot bigger than the better boy. The one thing about these is, I believe, yeah, this is indeterminate, so that's another reason why I would like to get like an arch trellis for this area. Because one year when I grew the pineapple tomatoes, which are my favorite, I grew it along the trellis, like a nice arch trellis with beans. I had pole beans, the pineapple, tomato, and something else. I had some other things growing, but it was perfect because I kept kind of vining it up the trellis. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna toss that bug over there. Do this a little easier. Now this I could have gotten a shovel for, but I didn't. That's okay. But see, I figured just because I'm not planting this the first time with fertilizer, that doesn't mean that I can't add anything. See these right here, it's all, oh, there you go. It's already fruiting. I'm gonna take that off. I don't want any energy to go into producing. It even has, wow, gotta snap that off. I don't want any energy going into producing fruit just yet. I'd rather just focus in on building the root foundation. So we're gonna put all this dirt around here. Okay. Put the sand. And there we go. So right here, in this space, I actually would like to put some parsley and some basil. Just have to go and get the seeds for that. Those are in the house. I'll do that another time. So let me show you what it's looking like all together. See that? It's actually looking like something. Ain't that something? So I'm gonna get the cages and put around these for now because I don't trust like no fencing around this just yet. So I'm gonna get that and come back. I actually want to show you guys how I do this. So this is my cheap way of doing cages. I buy a roll of chicken wire, and then I buy these bamboo garden stakes. And then once I create this circle with a cage, I go ahead and take these stakes and push them through. You can see how I push it through the top, and then I go along at the bottom. I just come down to the bottom, and I stake it in the ground so that this cage, see this cage, is not going to go anywhere, okay? What I also do is I have to go inside to get it though. I don't have everything outside right now. I just wanted to plant some of the things that I have. This here is sticking out now, but I'll get my little cable ties and I'll tie that here and here as well. So this will grow nicely for now. And then here, I'm actually deciding on if I'm going to put another chicken wire type surrounding, or just keep it like this for now, and then have these, once I get the fencing, not the fencing, the arch can go from here, wrap all the way around, of course, over here, and then it can trellis up. But in the meantime, if this needs help, it'll have this, and then the jalapeno pepper's fine. So I really do think that this area has done a great job with, well, I've done a great job with getting the soil amended. This was clay a couple of years ago, and I just kept planting and planting, and I was planting the what are those things called? I was planting the squash, but then it would never produce squash. I think it was just like too much clay. So let me get some water while I talk. Since it never grew, I said I'll put the kale and the collards there. I put lettuce there, like all of that grew, so that was fine. So now, hopefully, this grows well, and I'll have a good harvest. So, thank you for watching.